So Richmond got me thinking, what am I going to play now? So a lot of things happened over the weekend. Mainly, started that Goku won the Richmond Regional, and Set 1 Vegeta came in second place. Those two decks, those two leaders are very, very strong. So it kind of got me thinking what I wanted to play moving forward. Now, the format is in its later state right now, and the new set is coming out in March, so there really is only the month of February left. But that's still like 4 to 6 weeks left of locals and shop tournaments and 1K tournaments and stuff. So I'm gonna need a deck that's viable. So I'm gonna play Future Trunks. The reason to my choosing this leader is because I feel it's aggro enough where it's going to be able to take out most of the meta, especially decks that like to self-awaken. So decks like Vegeta, decks like Mecha Frieza, decks like the Cell decks, decks that like to self-awaken and get their leader over to their awakened side because their awakened side is that much better. This deck is going to put a lot of pressure on just because it's going to combo so heavily and it's going to maintain so much card advantage in hand. Okay? So I feel like it's going to help out aggro the aggro decks. But it's also going to have a good matchup against slow control decks because you're really not going to be committing too much to the board that you're going to be wasting a lot of energy. The thought that I have on building this deck is to maybe make it just a curve of 5, maybe even not getting to 5 at all, just keeping it like a curve of 4 as far as like what cards I'm going to bring out or what characters I'm going to use in the deck as far as battle cards are concerned, and just focus heavily on my leader and use his combo ability and his awakened side to generate enough pluses to just maintain control the entire game, and then just shotgun everything to make a late game push. So this is the leader that I'm going to run. I'm going to be working on a couple of builds this week. I'm going to be play testing a lot on Octagon today and tomorrow, and then my first local is on Wednesday. So I have 2 days to test and see how good I can make this deck. I know that I posted a previous Trunks deck on my page a while back. This is probably going to be a much different build. It's going to be a little more aggro. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. Stay tuned for that. And as you can see, I'm no longer recording on that boring red background. One of my friends actually hooked me up with this regional playmat. So at least it'll be a little prettier to look at when I make a video. So I appreciate that. Shout out to Danny for that. And we're going to get cooking. I know I sound a little peppy and I sound a little like I'm getting my words jumbled up, but I'm just really excited. I love people that, peak innovation, and I love making changes, and I love building on what's already there and making it better. So I really congratulate the guys that topped at the tournament, Peter Catani and Marcel Russell. Thank you guys for bringing innovation to the format. Obviously, people have used those decks before. It's just they haven't been, especially started that Goku hasn't really topped a big tournament. Everybody was so concerned about Mecha Frieza and Cell that they kind of slept on, these other guys. And, Vegeta being a Set 1 leader, he gets kind of, pushed away to the afterburner. But again, he's very good, and so is a blue Goku, the starter deck Goku. So we're going to see what type of damage we could do with the Trunks here. My card pool as far as promos is very limited, so if you're expecting like an expensive deck, please, by all means, don't feel like that's going to turn you away. I don't really have any promos, especially I'm not going to run any promos in this deck. I can guarantee you that. The only promo that I really own right now is the Bardock, and I know for a fact I'm not going to run that in this deck, so it's basically going to be a combination of Set 1 and 2 cards. No promos. I don't have the Vegetos. I don't have Kales. I don't have the Gohan, the promo Gohans. So yeah, it's going to be with, I'm going to build a deck as best as I can with what I got and see what type of damage I could do. So stay tuned for future videos. Come back to the channel. Let me know what you guys think. subscribe for future content. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and let me know if you guys have any ideas or any spicy techs I can add into this deck list so we can make it like a community build. And I'll as soon as I get back from my tournaments this week, I'll post a build and we'll go over it together. Otherwise, I'll be testing on Octagon, and if you guys want to play there, check me out. If you need to contact me, you can shoot an email at nocounters.nocombos@gmail.com. That's the Awakened side, if anybody was curious. And let's see what we could do. I'm really excited right now. I believe Indianapolis is in about 2 weeks, so there'll be that. And we have the expansion sets coming out Friday, so look forward to that. So other than that, thank you guys so much for the support, and we'll see you soon.